Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Jamie if you're new. Today's video is going to be a Q&A video. I have comprised some questions that you guys have given me over the last few weeks on either videos or emails, and I put them together. I've got Sadie right here next to me, and she is dreaming and making noises when she dreams. She's an almost 5-month-old puppy, and so sometimes when she's sleeping, she'll be like, so if you guys do hear puppy noises, it's coming from down here next to me. But she's cute, and she's quieter than my kids are. So we're just gonna count our blessings and let her hang out with us as I film today's video. All right, so before we jump into the video today, today's video is sponsored by Buckspo. If you guys have never heard of Buckspo, it is a couponing app that can save you a ton of money. And if you guys are familiar with my channel, then you know I am a mom of 4. My husband is basically our sole provider. I do have like some side hustle, but we basically live off of one income, and there is 6 of us. Now 7 because we have a dog as well. So any kind of apps, any kind of thing that I can use or utilize to save us money is a huge deal. And so that is exactly what Buckspo does. If you guys aren't familiar with Buckspo, it's a couponing app, and you can go through and you can click certain coupons and you can save them so that you can use them when you need them. You put in your zip code and your information, and then it will locate all of the available coupons that are on Buckspo in your area. Now, I was really excited about this because when I first had installed it on my phone, there was a ton of coupons for local restaurants and just local places that are more small business instead of just the main chains that you think of. Now, there are retail stores. We have a local outlet next to my house, and there was a ton of coupons for those places, which are huge because sometimes it can be difficult to track down individual outlet coupons and go on the hunt. So then when I'm in the outlet mall and I'm going to multiple stores, all I have to do is open one app and I can find all of the coupons that I have. On top of all those retail stores, they also have bigger chain restaurants that have coupons on there as well. But like I said, the one thing that I was really excited about was the smaller local businesses that I found on here. There are some really good restaurants that are owned by small business owners in my area, and they offered coupons on Buckspo that I'd never seen before. There's also a roller skating rink near my house as well that my husband and I have been talking about taking the kids to go roller skating at, and we just have not gotten around to do it. However, we are planning on taking them this weekend because they had a buy one get one free admission, which you guys know, if you have four kids, 2 adults, I would much rather pay for 3 people's admission instead of 6. So that saves a ton of money. The app itself is free, so it's not costing you anything, and you can just download it on your phone for free and save yourself money. So it kind of feels like a no-brainer to me. I was really excited to hear about it. They did partner with me today on today's video, so I am helping to spread the word with how easy this app is, and just the fact that it's saving people money, which is amazing. So go ahead and download Buckspo app, and thanks again to Buckspo app for sponsoring today's video. All right, so let's jump right on into the questions. The first few questions are in regards to my routines in my house, kind of home management stuff. The first question is, do you have a cleaning routine and one that you strictly follow every day? So I have a cleaning routine that I keep in our house, and this is in regards to the dishes that I do, trying to keep up the kids' bedrooms, maintaining areas of the house that are clean, things that I do throughout the day to keep my house somewhat picked up, ideally. But I don't have a cleaning schedule that I stick to as far as like the nitty-gritty in the house on a weekly basis. There are so many amazing women, especially on YouTube, that do the Fly Lady system, how Jen does it, she's in her apron. There are just so many women that follow Fly Lady's system, and it works amazing for them, and it really helps them to maintain their home and to just keep things somewhat in order. And you know that you're getting everything done regularly when you have systems like that. So I hope one day to be able to really stick to a cleaning schedule that will continuously keep our house maintained and keep things done regularly. But for right now, I just don't. As far as our cleaning routine goes, I do 1 to 2 loads of laundry every day. I take care of the dishes. I try to do those before bedtime. I have the kids pick up whatever they're playing with before they move on to the next thing, before we eat lunch or dinner before we go outside. So, so things like that I feel like are part of my routine for cleaning. And then I just feel like I vacuum whenever the floor looks dirty or whenever someone's gonna come over to our house, it gets vacuumed. It's not perfect and it's not where I wanna be, but it is what it is. All right, so that brings me into my next question. You've mentioned that before that your kids have chores. What do they look like? So we have chore charts that I've made for the kids. I just went on PicMonkey and I kind of put them together. But they are a culmination of Nikki from A Farmhouse Full and also Mikkel from the Monson Schoolhouse. Both of them had chore chart systems that I really liked. And so I kind of took from both of them and put them together. I will find the videos from Nikki and also Mikkel where they're talking about their chore charts, and I will link those down below for you guys so that you guys can see them. But the chores that my kids do every day, they make their beds, they pick up the bedroom floors, they take care of their pajamas and laundry on the floor. So if stuff needs to get put away, they put it away. If it needs to get put in the laundry room, they put it in the laundry room. They also go into the bathroom and brush their teeth. And then there are chores that rotate every day. So one day you might have to clean the bathroom. The next day you might have to wipe down the tables. That's your job for the day. Vacuuming, things like that. So these are things that they don't really get too sick of doing them because they don't have them every single day. And it's not, I mean, my kids are still pretty little, so it's not like they're doing a ton of chores, like they're vacuuming the entire house. No, if they have vacuuming, then they usually will just vacuum the living room. During the day, if it's looking a little bit messy or there's stuff on the floor, if we find a good time for it to get done, that's when they'll do it. Stuff like wiping down the homeschool table or wiping down the kitchen table, that's one chore in itself, and that's not that big of a deal either. The next question is, do you have a printable version of the daily affirmations that you've shared before in videos and on your Instagram account? I have had so many of you guys ask me about this. So I did create this on PicMonkey. I am going to research how to create a file to share with you guys before I upload this video. So there should be, praise the Lord above, a file down below for you guys if you would like to download the daily affirmations that I created. I did make a fall kind of version of this as far as the way that it looks, and I think it turned out super cute. So I will link that down below for you guys. All right, the next question, do you and your husband still do weekly date nights? I remember that you had shared a lot of them on your Instagram account and I was inspired. Well, no, we do not do as many date nights as we used to. We were going like every other week, every week. For a while, we got in a really good stride of doing it. And I think life just kind of happened. We got into, I think the fall happened because we were going on dates all this summer very regularly. But this fall kind of happened. We started back into school, sports happened, life just happened and kind of knocked us on our butts. So speaking of which, we do have a date night planned for this Friday. So I'm really excited for that. But no, we haven't been continuously doing it, but I really do want to get back into the habit of it because it made such a huge difference in our marriage. All right, so this last question I have gotten multiple times over the last few years. I did share this on Instagram last year, but I've already gotten questions this year about it as well. And it is, what is our views on Halloween? And gosh, this is one of those questions that I feel like I'm not gonna make anyone happy with. My husband and I kind of, we have been on both sides of the spectrum. When we first had kids, we were anti-Halloween, anti-anything to do with Halloween, anti-dressing up. We were around a lot of people that were more of an extreme anti-celebrating Halloween or anything that slightly resembles it. And so we kind of just fell in that vein. We just said that we were never gonna take our kids trick-or-treating, and we were just very, that's what we thought we were gonna do. And then as our kids got older and my husband and I just kind of developed more of our own beliefs and confidence in parenting and in what we wanted for our family and what we felt like was okay and was good for our family. We've now fallen in more of the, I would say, vessel that I grew up in the sense where I don't see a problem taking my kids trick-or-treating in my neighborhood. I don't see an issue with them dressing up and asking for candy. I don't see a problem with it at all. We don't celebrate evil. John and I are not gonna let our kids be vampires or witches or anything evil because that just for us is not something that we are wanting to celebrate or to pretend to be. But we don't have a problem with the kids just dressing up and getting candy. And we live in a neighborhood now. This is our first year in the subdivision that we live in. And so I'm excited to hand out candy and get to meet the people in my neighborhood. I want to make a huge thing of chili and invite friends and family over. I'd like to have a fire pit out front, and I'm really excited for that idea of being able to meet people in our community and be able to just have a good time with the kids. Yes, there will be people that are dressed up scary, and you know what? That's kind of the world that we live in. No matter what day of the year it is, whether it's Halloween or whether it's whatever day, there's stuff that we don't agree with. All you have to do is turn on the news and see that. But as far as Halloween goes, I think it kind of reminds me of what Paul talks about in Romans when he talks about not eating meat that was sacrificed to idols. And he kind of just says to each his own, and you need to follow what you're convicted in, and don't cause another person to stumble, but follow what you feel like the Lord has put on your heart. So that's basically what we're trying to do with our kids and our family, and that's kind of where Halloween falls on that for us. Alright guys, so thank you so much for those questions. I hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, please comment down below. I'd love to chat more in the comments on any of the topics that I covered. Like I mentioned before, the Buckspo app will be linked down below for you, so please go download that and see what offers are available in your area. Thanks again to Buckspo for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.